Hi everyone, welcome to the Raven Wolf channel. This is Anna, and today I have the lovely Anja.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome, Anja, once again.
Once again.
I love having you on. So,
And I love being here. Thank you.
you always gives us seeds of knowledge, right?
I hope.
You do. So, we wanted to do this show because was it a couple weeks ago or last week? I can't remember. We started talking about frequencies, and we hear a lot of people talking about frequency this, frequency that, but everybody has their different, I guess, interpretations or ways of seeing it.
Maybe feeling it, too.
Oh yeah, definitely. And also
experiencing,
yeah. So and especially like we just had a big cosmic alignment with the okay, let me see if I say it right this time. The blood moon, no, the super blood moon, no, damn it.
The super extraordinary
is the super blood wolf moon. I feel like I'm missing something.
I think
super blood wolf moon eclipse. Whatever.
It was a good one.
You know what I'm talking about, everybody. So whatever. Anyway, so yeah, that was pretty intense, huh?
Yeah, I can tell you. I did 2 rituals that day, and it almost blew my brain. And I had to do one during the eclipse.
Oh, wow.
And even on the first, I didn't do that by myself, but and even on the second, I saw, like, I felt and I saw that Mother Earth increased her frequencies again. Wow. So it's gonna get heavier. You're welcome. I didn't do it, I just saw it.
That's interesting because that's confirmation, because I've been hearing people say that, but then you actually saw it.
Yeah, I saw it, yeah. On the first ritual that I did. Yeah, I could actually see the frequency.
It's a high frequency?
Yeah.
Funny, because I have some notes, and one of my notes is about the effects of high frequency. And, I'm not saying about the physical or here. The changes that, I'm talking about is more, I'm just going to read what I have. So the high frequency of change and the many cross currents of the cosmic energies that are now operating in our planet is also affecting us in our personal life. That's what I meant to say, in our personal life.
Right.
So of many who under the influence of these waves are going through major life changes. Planning your life as it is going to stay the same in the future is becoming near or totally impossible even in the short term. Staying balanced is challenging. Balance, right?
It's all about the balance.
Mm-hmm. When many energies are affecting us and pushing us in different directions, sometimes conflicting directions. One result of these impulses seem, however, to be healing and unification of families. That's interesting.
Yeah.
So,
very.
Like, that's what I was trying to say. It not only affects us like physically, but also in our personal lives.
Yeah, in every way. It's like, I mean, we can feel it not only in the frequencies, but we can, like you said, we can see it, right? I mean, everything is changing. And right now, unfortunately not for the good. We experienced, I mean, let me start from the beginning. Like, I mean, Mother Earth, and you said that too, is healing herself, right? She's not dying. And are you still there?
Yes, I'm here. I was
Oh.
just letting. I changed the view so when you're talking, they can see you.
Oh boy.
So go ahead. But yes, I truly believe that. I believe that not just because, out of faith, but because we've seen it over many lives, years that the planet Mother Earth has existed. It always finds a way to heal herself. And,
It does. And I mean,
and it will way after we're gone from this plane.
I mean, take an example like the dandelions, right? They grow through the rocks on the street. You know what I mean? What we call weed, but it will grow through the stones. Like it just finds a way out, and that's what Mother Earth is doing now. I mean, not only that we have war and we have, I mean, okay, some don't believe in the climate change, but we have that as well. We have our chemtrails. We have violence, environmental destruction, right? And so I find like because of that, she is like increasing her frequency. So like to cleanse herself, and that we find in volcanoes, earthquakes, and
That's what
whatever.
I was about to say. Like you can see it, especially last year, 2017 was very active in volcanoes. So yeah, I mean, yeah. Go ahead, Anya. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you.
No, that's fine. And yeah, and so we speak about that too, that we increase our frequencies, right? So, and that's what we do. We adjust our frequencies to Earth. Many of us. I mean, we are more aware now, and it's not about, I find, sitting there and thinking I'm increasing my frequency and increasing my frequency. It's about the yeah, also the frequency in your mind. Like you really need to understand what you're doing. You have to be a little more consciousness about how you live. And I always include myself too. Do I really need to take the car today just to go to the 7-Eleven or wherever? And you're welcome, 7-Eleven. I take $5 for saying that. And and you know, do I need to put my food in plastic bags? I mentioned that the other day. Do I need straws in my drink? Stuff like that, you know? And I mean, those are just little examples.
Right.
But if everybody pulls on the same string, everybody does something or picks up some garbage if they see it on the street, not walking by and bitching about the person dropping it, like slots, right? But pass on and leave it there. Stuff like
Exactly.
that. So
The change starts with you.
yeah. So, I mean, if I see something really bothers me, I pick it up. I don't care if I make my hands dirty, right? So, yeah, you got to take some actions, and once you start doing that, the rest follows automatically. I find you start thinking more and more, what else is there? And I think now where we all, you know, are on this path, realizing we can do this, we become more aware of the other energies of Earth as well. And that's what I talk always about also in witchcraft. So to be in tune with the elements or with Earth or with rooting. If she cleans herself with higher frequencies, we can do that for ourselves too. And that's what's happening with many, like in us, like old garbage that we carry, if I make any sense.
Yes, and this garbage, no matter how much you empty it, there's always something that,
Yeah, you gotta rinse out the bucket, right? Really good, and
Yeah,
that's gonna
exactly.
take a while. So, but at the end, like if we all work together, you can call it salvation for our planet. I mean, it's like a fight of survival, right? But if we start realizing what's going on, and we start now, I'm sure Mother Earth will sense the frequencies that we are sending out, because we are connected, right? It's all energy, all frequency. Everything is moving, constantly swirling. Everything, the seas, the air, we are moving, Earth is moving, sun, moon, stars, everything is moving, everything is energy. So, but in this case, I find we are the slow energy. Like wood is slow. Wood is like,
You mean dense?
yeah, dense. Like, you know, it's solid. Solid is the word. So I find we go into the slow form of energy, and while
Yeah.
spiritual is a faster kind of energy. But once we get the balance of that, I'm pretty sure, you know, we can start finally illuminating the dark. That's what everybody's talking about. And at least, you know,
Yeah.
like make it nice, at least for our children or grandchildren, their children. I mean, we will not see that anymore.
Right.
But I find, yeah, it's important.
I completely agree with you, Anya. And I want to share something. Have you heard about the ninth wave of the Maya calendar?
No.
Well, it's kind of complicated to explain, but I'm just going to try my best. So the ninth wave is to make, this started on, what was it? December 12th, December 2012, when the end of the world was supposed to happen, that
Oh,
was
yeah, that.
understood by the Mayans. Yes, what the Mayans really meant, it was that it was going to be the beginning of a new consciousness, right?
Yeah, the
So that
shift.
started in 2012. So with the ninth wave is to make people realize that there will be no other way forward except surrendering to the divine, and a commitment to follow its guidance to create a world in harmony. That's what you were talking about. Humans being will no longer be able to entertain the illusion that they are in control. The road of materialism has led to a dead end, and attempts to get out of this are now likely to be blocked in all directions. The main theme of the ninth wave will be to let go, and especially to let go of all our established ways of domination. The result of the ninth wave will be what we form our old perspectives will call chaos.
Mm-hmm.
When people will increasingly start to ask the government are good for and who needs them. So it's like when it's going to start rolling into change.
Yeah, it's a collective thing, you know. It's
And it's all about the energy that is pushing that to happen.
yeah, and here again, it's our planet, right? She did the shift. She is like, okay, that's it now. So and I this shift that will just lead us back to our roots, you know, where we were blocked with programming and all that other stuff, right? And a lot of people are waking right now and feeling the energies, feeling the frequencies, or at least know, whoa, right? Something is up,
Yeah.
something is happening. So, and I think I told you, it's like a virus, right? You can feel it, but you can't see it. But you feel it's there, and it's spreading, and it's spreading, and it's spreading. And I mean that in a positive way.
And it's funny that you said that, because when I feel the energy wave or the frequency increasing, my cue for that is when I start hearing, like, apart from ringing in the ear, I will hear this, like, it will seem like, I don't know, something just passed through me, and my ears is like making this, like, I don't know, it's weird to explain.
Yeah, but
Maybe
I think
how maybe how when you're under the water and you hear noise. I don't know. I can't really explain it, but it's like an echoing kind of in the ear. Oh, do you put your head?
Right?
Oh,
Yeah, I have headphones on, they're falling out.
oh. Sorry, I didn't know you had headphones. They
Yeah.
hide very well with your hair.
Yeah.
You can tell. I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm itching my ear while I'm
That's funny, like a doggy. That's funny. But I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, no, about the ear thing. You know what I'm talking about? Do you get that too?
I don't get it so much in the ears. I get it like full body. It's like so weird and it's actually not comfortable. I could not say, wow, I'm getting a wave. Ooh,
No,
right?
no, no. It's not like that.
It's like, and
Get
I
your
see the end of
unicorn and ride it.
the rainbow, and no, not happening. Not working like that. Not for me. So
Yeah.
it's like almost, and I had that once at night and I thought, I'm tripping. Like all of a sudden my whole body, it was like not burning, not that it was burning like hot. It felt tingly, but not comfortable tingly. My whole body, it was like pressure. And I was like, and I really thought I was tripping. It was like, and I saw something, but I can't tell you what I saw. And I was awake. I wasn't sleeping. I wasn't near to sleep.
When was that?
That was a few weeks ago. And
Oh
today,
wow.
I had that in the office. All of a sudden, it's not like dizzy. It's just a slight dizziness, and then it goes through my body.
Oh wow.
And I was like, great, I'm trying to work here. Like, hello. Like,
Wow, that's intense because the only time that I ever experienced something similar like that was last year's the wave that happened in April. I think it started in February, but I felt it in April. I felt it, I was laying down and then I start feeling this tingling sensation from my feet. Like I was laying down on the bed and I start feeling that tingling sensation going up, 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 up. Even my lips were like tingling.
mm.
And yeah, that's what, and it went through my body. But that was the only time so far that I have experienced that. Now, like on Monday, I start hearing that in my ear again. So I knew that, and then you brought it up. You mentioned it, and I was like, okay, confirmation. Yes, that's happening.
I mean, the only time I ever heard something in my ear is when I thought I was getting pulled up, not astral travel, because it's not astral travel. I didn't want to travel in my own created cosmos. No, I didn't want to do that. I don't really do that. And it was dark, and I was like, I didn't want to stay there, and someone was talking to me, but it was nice, and therefore I knew it wasn't good. I mean, there are always tricksters out as well, right? So
That's right.
anyways, I tried to pull myself back, which worked. And while I felt like I was falling, but I was not sleeping before anything else at all.
Hmm.
And while I was falling, I heard this, like when you try to get a radio station in,
Yeah, like
and you
this.
don't have a tune. And that's what I heard in my ear. But I was awake and I was laying in my bed. I was like, okay, 911. It's like,
Yeah,
that was really,
that's interesting. When was that?
oh, that was like a few months ago as well. Like, oh God, 4 months, 5 months
Yeah,
at least.
I wonder if if it was the same kind of wave because around I want to say September, October, so around that time. This time, this wave I saw like white fog coming out of the walls, which I thought that because I was in the bathroom in my bathroom in front of my sink, and I have my plug, so I thought that my plug was burning. Like that's my rational thinking, but no, it just came and I was like freaking out at first because I was like, what is it burning, what is it? And then like it was really fine white mist and it disappeared. It was weird. So that's how my experiences that I had.
Wow. No,
Yeah.
like I said, for me, like occasionally I have a beep like a tinnitus, but I don't have tinnitus, but it's just very, very
What
pitch
is
high.
that? What you said? Tiny too? What?
Tinnitus, or how you call that, when your earrings.
Oh, oh.
I'm an immigrant.
Well, me too. I can't really help.
Well, the sickness that you have when your ear
Tendinitis? No,
beeps
not
constantly.
tendinitis. Tendinitis is from the body, right? Like the
Yeah,
something
but I
tendon.
mean, so, but like really pitch.
Damn immigrants here.
Them in the immigrants. I don't know how we got our papers, but we did.
That's funny. Oh my god.
So yeah, and I had that a few times, but not, but very pitch high, like I was like, I can't even go that high. And I was like, yeah,
Yeah,
thank you, I got the message. It's
yeah,
okay. Can we turn
yeah.
that down now? Thank you. So, but the most part is like really that whole body tingling.
You felt them on your lip too. You
Yeah,
felt it,
everywhere, everywhere.
and it almost kind of make you like shiver, but it wasn't like because you were cold or anything. But it was like I don't know, the freak. That was some intense stuff for sure.
Yeah, it was. It was. And like I said today in the office, now I was like, really now? Like, that's not the time here right now.
Yeah, that's funny. Wow. Well, you don't get to choose. Remember?
No. Yep, I remember.
It's funny.
So yeah, and yeah, and I think what all that does, I mean, since we're like now really soul searching, literally, I find we're soul searching, right? Since we were all caught, and I think that frequency, you could say it shakes us loose, like it wakes us up, literally.
Yeah.
Like, hello. It's like a slap in the face, you could say.
Yeah.
So, and that also means that we, you know learn again what it means to take responsibility for everything, including Mother Earth and ourselves, because again, through the programming, they blocked us so much with fear and control, told us what to do, what to eat, how to act, how to, everything, that we couldn't even really receive that virus. It was always there, sleeping. And now with the frequencies, it's like that virus. Hey,
I'm here. Remember me?
yeah, that's cool. I'm in. It's like a sleeper.
It's funny.
So, what else did I have? What I wanted to say. If I don't write it down, I forget most of the important stuff that I want to say.
Right. Me too.
Um, yeah, also, yeah, fear. Like, I mean, most people are maybe a little scared of what's happening, right? But it's healthy to have a little fear. I mean, everybody says, yeah, no fear feeding. Absolutely no fear feeding with everything that's going on. You don't know anymore what's real news, what's fake news, what's thrown out there to distract us. But I mean, sometimes we need a little fear so we keep the balance of our ego and don't feel like gods right away. I mean, we have, I mean, we are, because we're connected, we carry that in us. But I mean, like I know it all,
Yeah.
trust me, you know.
Yeah.
And, and those are the dangers right now, too. And absolutely, like with all the frequencies increasing, people go bananas. And it's just a fact. And I don't mean that in a negative way, like, look at them.
No,
No,
yeah.
I just mean some people can't deal with them. They don't know what's going on.
And they get triggered and they lash out.
Yeah, like it's like everybody gets affected, but everybody um, deals with it different. Like we know what's going on, so we can deal and adjust with it. We can look for help. We know what help to look for. But let's say you have yeah, but let's say you have some dude next door.
No.
All he does is watches CSI, CNN, whatever, and he gets like a frequency flash. And then all of a sudden he starts thinking about what happened to him in childhood, just an example, and gets depressed and maybe kills himself. Or even the opposite, if people have no fear at all and they're growing and growing, at one point they think, I'm the answer to everything. I'm the one saving the world and I know the answer for everything. Just follow me.
Yeah, and that's kind of dangerous. That's like a big red flag.
Yeah, no, those are like, yeah, the dangers I find, like, not like you really, and again, it's about balance. You really need to balance your ego out, you know, like if you can deal with the frequencies, go step by step, but don't feel like you're all like Mr. Big Shot. I mean, I'm just setting examples here.
Right. I love your
And
examples, Anja. I do. In your videos, you give examples, and they're very relatable. So no, I'm serious. I do like your examples.
I don't know how to do it different. Yeah, because then they rise too quick, and then something happens, and yeah, I bring that with light and dark. It's like, because I notice people get scared when I bring in dark. I don't mean this in a, it's cool what the government does to us or the world leaders do to us. That's not what I mean, right? I'm talking energy work wise.
Right.
Like, I mean, we all start glowing, right? And I saw on my connections on my rituals, little dots of connections on the planet of all the people that are wakening up right now or getting activated. It's like a map, bing, bing, bing.
Yeah.
So, but you would not see these people or the dots, or you would not see other people shining the light if it would be light already.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. I know.
And the opposite as well. If it's only dark, you don't see anything either. And if it's only light, you're going to get blind. And what I mean by that is, imagine you're in a room that is just light, right? And you're in there, and same if you look too long in the snow, you get blinded. At one point, you can't see anymore. So, and then something else happens, and you can't see it because you're so blinded.
Oh wow, yeah, that's a very good example.
So we need those little. It's the same with above and below. If there's no above and below, where are you? Like drifting left and right. Where am I going? I just go in circles, and I mean, those are just.
We all have that inside of us. The dark and the light inside of us.
Yeah, so I mean, if we have too much dark, and this is the part, like, you know, our experience, our fear, our ego, our anger, and right now I find it's a lot of ego and a lot of anger in general. And again, I don't mean that in a judging way. I just mean that, like, people are purging, right? So of course you get angry, and or even your ego, like, is it you're not confident enough, or you have a little too much? So you need to balance that out again. And the frequencies will help us. You just have to move in the right vibration with it.
Right. And how do we do that, Anja?
So I had a little, I wrote something, I have to read it like that. That example is not from me. It's from another witch, but I found that very interesting, regarding the frequency shaking of the I don't want to say the low or the slow energies, because that's what we all want to get rid of, right?
Right.
Let me read that to you because I really like it. So
Yeah.
So that's what you wrote. Imagine that there used to be 10 people who swung as the same frequencies as 10 demons. And by demons, she does not mean the church's demons. She means people that carry their negativity with them. Because that's what demons are. They are your own dark shadows. And that's why I always have a cow when I hear demons. It's not only entities, it's also as our inner demons. That's why we say that, right? So imagine that there used to be 10 people who swung on the same frequencies as 10 demons. We know that the same energies attract the same, right? So we attract this energy or the frequency we send out. As a result, each person may sooner or later become across one of these demons, and they're mostly his own. So let's say you have 10 people around that think as negative as you or carry the same old habits as you. So you will constantly be surrounded by them, and you will never be able to move on. So now imagine that 5 of these people have evolved. So 5 of them finally find their way out. As a result, the energy is now higher than that of the other 5. These 5 people no longer attract the demons, since they swing on a frequency that is absolutely uninteresting for demons. So,
well, that will answer my question.
And as a result, any human being will eventually come across 2 of these demons sooner or later, and we all do. And that's what I really like. So, if you move on, like the higher you go, they will not, like entities will not really be interested in you. People that are not willing to, right? But I mean, until then, it's still a lot of work. Right now, it will attract them like shit attracts flies, I'm saying. Mm-hmm. So it's a long way, but this is just an example. So finally imagine that 4 of the remaining 5 people have evolved. So the rest of them, right? So 5 were gone. We had another 5, and 4 of these 5 finally made it too. As a result, the lonely human has now to deal with 10 demons, and thus with a real problem for those who did not want to grow. So what I'm saying is, if we all increase, or what she's saying, sorry, but what that says is, if we keep really, really working hard, and that includes not sitting at home and meditating on your frequencies, but passion and understanding, respect of Mother Earth, what you eat, what you do, where you walk, be humble, like I'm talking about ego, also about like believing in yourself, and that's rule number 1. You need to believe in yourself.
Yeah, and that's a tough one, because I mean, most of us have been broken in a sense of not believing on ourselves, and maybe we believe in ourselves in one area, but we doubt ourselves in other areas. So to have completely achieve that, you know, it takes work, and knowing that you are.
Yeah, and that's what I always say. Like, people need to learn really to trust themselves. Right now, everybody is like moving around like a chicken with no head, and that this is where these other people come in. Those people that get attracted by them that are not ready yet, and they fool those people, right? Is it with extremely expensive frequency activation seminars for $300? You do not need to pay $300-$400 for an activation because you have it in you. Okay, you just got to do your job. So that and this is not anyone out of our community. I'm just saying.
Right. No, you just heard about people that do that.
Yeah, and you find it everywhere.
Yeah.
And people take advantage of this. And so this is why it's really important that everybody has self-discipline. It's a tough way, and I'm far not there, and I far don't know everything, you know, and I always only talk about what I experience myself or what I see on my journeys. And I call meditation a journey, shamanic journey, witch journey, whatever you want to call it. So I get my guidance, and but also, you know, everybody might get their own little message, you know, because everybody is different.
That's right. That's right. So, in other words, like, be aware that this is happening, and if something is coming up, or if something is bothering you, or is triggering you, or whatever, take the opportunity from these frequencies to deal with it, to try to, right? I always say, try to see the positive thing out of something negative, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I know people that have like a, you know, that feel really depressed right now or sad or have something bad going on. They're probably saying, shut up, bitch. You know, what were you talking about? You know nothing. And I totally get it, but I do know a lot of bad things, you know, that happened to me. And I'm still alive, you know, and it's still working and it's still coming out, but it's possible, it's doable.
Right.
So right now we can really use what is happening, that frequency change. We can really use it for ourselves, but we need to connect with it, and that's what we all feel, you know.
And I'm glad you brought that up, because I want to share about the Mayan Mayan man that he has videos on YouTube. He's a native Mayan dude. He's traveled all the Americas, giving speeches and trying to bring this knowledge from his ancestors to modern day people. So this is what he says. His name is Akta. He says that according to his ancestors, they exist 20 different vibration frequencies that activate every day and are repeated in a cycle of 20 days. Just like the 4 seasons of the year, these vibrations are tied to the 4 principal elements: air, fire, earth, and water. When a person is born, their body is connected to one of these frequencies. We will permit them to grow in harmony, everything around them, and experience an excellent life. Due to the fact that people live in ways far from nature, the majority of humanity has lost this important connection needed to generate vital energy. It is necessary to every human being to stop a few minutes in the daily lives to reconnect with this vital energy. So that matches it perfectly.
Yeah, absolutely. And we all know that, right? It's a nice sunny day and we're like, I mean, it's just fact.
Yeah.
Like even now in the winter, I mean, not today, it was really too cold. And
Yeah.
I mean, I leave the house in the dark and I come home in the dark, right?
I know
So,
it sucks.
but even the winter when the sun is out, it can be nice a walk, right? I live in a suburb of a city. I don't have too much park here, but I have a nice backyard and I have a nice cemetery. I'm, I'm not kidding. I like to walk there. There's so many nice trees.
Oh, nice.
Just me personally, I have to go like that. La 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 la. La. I can see you. So
Yeah, I was gonna say.
no, but even because I have so many nice trees there, that's why I like. Also not exactly on the cemetery, but past the
Yeah.
cemetery, because it's really nice. All those trees there.
Yeah, that's cool. But yeah, do you have anything else in closing, Anya, that you want to share?
God, I'm sure, and I'm sure I will remember that once we're ready. Yeah, give me a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Not a minute. I had so much to say.
No, it's never enough, right?
Well, I can't find it. I don't remember. But what I remember is, yeah, like with renewing and everything, and again with dark and light and left and right. If you see it from a chemical point of view, you know, the atoms, I hope I say that right, they get split into molecules, and these
Oh,
molecules,
the atoms.
the atoms, the atoms.
That's funny.
ATOMS.
Atoms. Atoms.
Welcome to the German Mexican Connection
So.
2019.
Dun, dun,
And if you put the molecules back together in a certain way, you rebuild something. So first you take something apart and then you put it back together in a different way, the way you like it. And that's what's happening with Mother Earth right now. And that's what's happening. It's happening with us right now. But that's why you cannot only do it with one. If you have the light here, the dark there. So and then you have the people pulling, right? Just the ones that do light, just the ones that like the nasty shit that's going on in the world. So if, let's say, if I pull that apart, what do you see? Nothing, right? I mean, my face, my stupid, but I mean, you don't see. I'm just symbolizing the balance here. So one, they pull here and they pull here. So gone, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So, but if you bash it together and then it breaks and then it combines again in something, oh my God, that was deep. Did I make any freaking sense at all?
I think so. Yes, it's like the perfect yin yang or
Yang yang.
whatever.
Yang yang.
Yin yang. Yeah, that's yep. Yeah.
I'm just saying it's not a bad thing and it's good for renewal with all the shit that's going on. I wish it would be different too, but
Right.
the time will come. The time will come. Because at one point, the more we increase our frequencies, the lower they will become, right?
That's right.
So.
That's right. Well, that was deep, Anya.
I hope anybody understands one thing I said.
Yes, I think they would.
My brain has a lot of stuff in there, but I can't put it into words.
I hear ya. I have similar problem. Yes. Okay, Anya. Well, I think this was very interesting talk about frequency and how you experience it, and what you saw, and that's pretty neat. So thank you for being a guest. And
Thank you for having me here.
I'm sure you'll be coming back because
For
you're invited
sure.
anytime. You are welcome. Mi casa es tu casa. I don't know how to say that in German, but how do you say that?
Mein Zuhause ist dein Zuhause.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, right?
On that note, all right, you guys, I hope you guys like it, enjoy it, and we will talk to you guys later. Bye, everyone. Bye, Anja.
Bye.